show.
The Legitimacy of the Negative Effects of Abortions by Julissa Hymas. In this quote by Mother Teresa, she speaks on how many people are victims to abortion. It says, abortion profoundly anti-woman. 3/4 of the victims are women. Half the babies, all the mothers. My connection to the stimulus. Thompson Simone Biles. I can connect this to my topic because many women need so much courage to go through such a procedure. In this article, it states, I can imagine some traumas, emotions, and complexes that her millions of dollars cannot replace, which supports the claim that no amount of money can replace the amount of trauma and courage that these women have to go through. Another connection is predator-induced fear causes PTSD-like changes in brains and behavior of wild animals. I can connect this to my topic because it talks about PTSD-like things, and abortion has connections to PTSD, such as flashbacks and nightmares. My key terms. Abortion. Abortion is a termination of a human pregnancy. Procedure. A procedure is an established or official way of doing something. Infertility. Infertility is being unable to conceive a child. How does overturning Roe v. Wade benefit all? The overturning of Roe v. Wade has benefited us in many different ways. It has reduced many complications in women physically and mentally. Problem 1. Mental health effects. Abortion links to many mental health effects. Studies show that abortion had linked to many things such as depression, anxiety, and more. In a 1984 research project, therapist Ann Spector interviewed 30 women, with about 72% reporting having feelings of depression post-abortion. Another effect of abortion is the loss of self-esteem. In a journal written by Jenny Sewick, she reports that many women report of a loss of self-esteem. In a New Zealand study, they report that among the women being studied, many report to substance abuse, suicidal behaviors, and many mental problems after their abortion. With this, many of them have PTSD-like things from this procedure. In the New Zealand study, women reported to have PTSD-like flashbacks and nightmares from their procedure. In this graph, we can see how over time, after their abortion, many women have depression rate increase. Problem 2. It affects women's bodies negatively. In an academic journal written by Nancy Krieger, she states on how terminating a pregnancy can lead to many complications in a woman's body, some even including breast cancer. Another problem with abortions is the amount of unsafe abortions going around all over the world. In a journal written by Ramatua Orkidago, it states that 60% of unintended pregnancies end in induced abortion, with most of them being unsafe. Lastly, many women report their procedure to be extremely painful, with some saying they wouldn't even wish this on their worst enemy. 60% of unintended pregnancies end in induced abortion, with the majority being unsafe. Problem 3. Future infertility. The Texas Department of Health and Human Services says that some complications associated with abortion can result to future infertility. They also state that you have a greater risk of dying during an abortion procedure than dying throughout your pregnancy. My solutions. Solution 1. We can provide accessible mental health resources for these women after their abortion, as well as warn them about these post-abortion risks about their mental health. Solution 2. We can provide and find safe ways to perform these procedures, or provide safer options to follow through with the procedures. Solution 3. We can warn these women about the risk to their bodies and the risk of infertility, as well as find solutions and ways to stop these complications from happening. My conclusion. In conclusion, abortion takes negative effects on women in many different ways, some resulting in many complications mentally and physically. Here are my works cited. And thank you.